I gotta say, that was like the best musical instrumental part when they're introducing all the villains with the black mask. The dun, 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 dun. That's what got me psyched for the rest of the game. Going, oh man, it's gonna be epic.
Christopher Drake was the guy who did the music for this one. The other two games were done by two composers who've been working on them for the longest time. I wonder if they're going to come back for Arkham Knight. I haven't really checked the credits for that game yet.
You know what I really want to see come back is Michael Salvatore and Martin O'Donnell for the Halo 5 music. Because although the new guy they have who made the anniversary, the Halo Master Chief Collection anniversary for Halo 2, he's okay, but his music for me just missed that that key thing that made it feel like it is the Halo music.
It's the same music, just
Yeah, but it's like updated. But there's like I don't know. There's like something missing out of it. Like I don't know. I go back and listen to the original. I feel like more excited. I actually feel like I'm in the moment. While when the new guy's music, I kind of like go, okay, rock music, cool. Don't know. It's much different.
yeah.
I don't think he just captures the emotion into it, unfortunately.
Yeah, same composer as in Halo 4.
Oh, then yeah, they definitely does not know how to capture the fucking emotion. Because Halo 4 music sucked. Oh, and hey, look, all the outfits. Russian Batman. Steampunk Batman, I guess.
New 52, Noel Batman, and the Batman 1 million.
The Dark Knight. Thrill Killer Batman. First appearance Batman.
Right.
Earth 2 Batman. Earth 2 Dark Knight. Oh, did I ever tell you what in the Earth 2 comics who Batman is after the original died?
Is it Dick? Is it Dick Grayson?
No. In that universe, Dick Grayson doesn't exist. Only Batman had a child with Catwoman, and that was Robin, who joined the regular universe and became the Huntress. But no,
Okay.
apparently in Earth 2, Batman's father survived. And after learning of Bruce Wayne's death at the final battle against Darkseid, after saving the world, he decided to make amends and hope they earn his son forgiveness in the afterlife, I guess, I don't know, honor his memory by becoming a new Dark Knight.
Okay.
Except he's the kind of... the best way to describe him is basically the Flashpoint Paradox movie I showed you.
Yeah.
He's basically become the same way.
So he's pretty much in that type of personality and his way of fighting and whatnot.
Yeah, he's going around killing people.
Okay.
He's not like Batman, like in all sense. He's the Flashpoint Paradox. What if Bruce Wayne's dad survived and Bruce Wayne died instead?
Okay. Yeah, well, now the real game begins. We had to get through that introduction. Not a bad introduction, though. I mean, nothing will ever compare to the introduction that Arkham Asylum has brought.
Yep, driving.
Oh no, it's more.
Villain, and then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, I was more talking about just escorting Joker to the cell and everything like that.
Yeah, and he's just taunting you and everything, and then you're like, wait, this was way too easy.
Oh no, it's like it takes a long time. I mean, trust me, the best part about that is hearing the Joker, of course, it's freaking Mark Hamill. But other than that, when you do multiple playthroughs of it, it just does kind of grade after a while.
Speaking of Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, I believe it was on the news, I don't know, that apparently his plane may have been sabotaged. At least that's the last time I checked, and that was a while ago.
Whose plane been sabotaged?
Harrison Ford. He had his own little private propeller plane, and he went for a fly, and then it crashed into a golf course. And they think for a time they suspected it being sabotage. I don't know what became of that.
Mm-hmm. I don't usually keep in touch with all that celebrity gossip crap.
Well, the fact that it was on the actual news and everything, and people were worried,
Oh,
and the
dude.
fact that he's been betrayed by the Millennium Falcon by getting his leg broken, and now he can't fly without coming near to death.
Hell, dude, if Justin Bieber punched a fucking baby, of course it's gonna be on the news.
Well, of course, it's Justin Bieber, but well, I'm
No,
surprised
it's
at
just
the fact that he
celebrities
got a
in
fucking
general.
roast.
It's
got a
just
roast.
celebrities in general. Yeah, I know he got a roast, and I didn't watch it because honestly, Comedy Central roasts have gotten a little bit downhill to me.
The last good one was Charlie Sheen because there was a lot of firepower there.
Oh yeah, of course.
That was like one of my favorites. But yeah. Okay, so we are now creating a crime scene. Did they introduce this into Arkham City?
What? This?
The whole like crime. No, what's gonna happen next? This whole 3D crime scene like re-rendering.
No, this wasn't. This is new for Arkham Origins. The closest we ever got to something like this in Arkham City is more the fact of finding trails and whatnot. Even the same thing with Arkham Asylum, because Arkham Asylum's and Arkham City's crime scene.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that looks pretty painful. But
That
Arkham Asylum's and Arkham City's crime scene mechanic was exactly the same, with maybe a few minor differences. Arkham Origins completely changes it with this whole 3D rendering where you can actually fast forward and rewind. I mean, holy shit. Forensic scientists wish they had this technology.
I'm sorry, but dude, you see how thick that freaking wall is?
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
How the hell did that happen? That guy would have been splattered before he ever got broke through that wall.
Oh yeah, most definitely, but it's a video game, so it's not going to happen.
And also, it's the comic book world where anything is possible.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I will say this, that out of Arkham's Asylum, City, and Origins, Origins probably does have the best crime scene mechanic. I mean, seriously, like I said, you can fast forward and rewind what happened. You get
I just see the fucking guy go flying across the screen.
you get like exact locations of where things are and everything like that. Like I said, forensic scientists wish they had technology like this.
No, they probably do, but unfortunately, because of the funding, they can't use it.
No, I seriously doubt they have something this intricate.
Well, you know the whole police brutality and shit that's going on. The only reason that's really happening that much these days is because the police don't have enough money to actually give the people training. The stations can't give people training. In fact, aside from the fact that a lot of officers in certain places are in fact racist, but every time you hear, oh, a cop shot somebody and everything, the situation is either the cop wasn't properly trained or he did in fact use the force necessary.
No, I'm not talking about cops. I'm just talking about forensic scientists in general.
Well, that's just this is what I'm comparing to, because a lot of times it's all about funding. They probably have the technology, the means to make this shit, but funding, man. You can't do it without funding.
I mean, you know, technology nowadays has proven us a lot that we can accomplish, but just, I don't know, it just seems like something just a little bit. If they like actually took a couple of years in development of something like that, maybe it could be possible. But God,
well, they are making the jet board now.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
They literally have just got off their asses to do
Well, they
that.
promised us that in the movie. Damn it, I want that and self-lacing shoes.
I'm okay with lacing my own shoes. I want what they have in the freaking Family Guy future universe. The dimension that Brian and Stewie go into. One poop removal. Shoomp. That's all I want.
Yeah, but did that take place in the year 2015?
Actually, I think that took place at the very same time Brian and Stewie left. That's just a future without religion.
Yeah.
Still, I would love to have that thing. Just be like, oh man, I'm in the middle of a game. One shit removal. All right, back to playing. Just like 3 seconds of that.
So now we got introduced to Edward Enigma, aka the Riddler, because of course he has to be in an Arkham game.
You know, I always thought his name was Edward E. Enigma, but apparently that's not his real name.
Yeah.
That's the name he adopted after becoming like the Riddler and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but of course he has to be in here, which means that we have to find stuff that's almost the equivalent of Riddler trophies, those data packages.
They're fucking everywhere, those things.
Yeah, they're
Honestly, in Arkham City, I thought we would have like a much bigger fight with Riddler. I'm glad we were able to like take him down, but I'm just like, I was kind of expecting more.
yeah, the ending to the whole Riddler side quest in City was a bit of a disappointment.
Same goes for Mad Hatter.
Yeah, same thing goes for Mad Hatter also.
Oh wait, you know what they might put in for Arkham Knight? Hush, because you have to deal with him and he escapes, dressed
Yeah,
looking
well,
like Bruce Wayne.
well, that's the thing. This goes back to the whole, releasing Arkham Origins, and everything like that. This story, if you played Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, you already know that anything that happens here in Arkham Origins doesn't it won't even matter because sooner or later down the road there's going to be events happening that's quote unquote may die or something like that. But if you played Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, that they're going to be in those games. So what was the point?
I think it's just an origin of why the Joker is just so obsessed with Batman for gamers who haven't actually read the comics.
Yeah, I know that's probably one of the biggest reasons why because folks, this game has already been out for a year, so you probably already know that the Joker's already in here. It's just another Batman versus Joker story. And honestly,
Spoiler alert.
as much as I do like the Joker, honestly, this game could have probably done good without him.
True, you could have had him like as that little something like one of those side things
Yeah, or yeah, a side
where you
thing like
follow like all of the deaths he's followed, and then you find him, and then he just escapes.
yeah, like something, but no, it's just like pretty
But
much as he was.
when he became like the main villain, that's when it's kind of like, great.
Yeah, because like him being in Arkham Asylum, that's fine. That was the very first game. Arkham City, well, technically, Arkham City kind of had a bit of confusion of who was the main villain. Was it Doctor Strange? Was it Strange? Was it Joker? It just
And
was.
it turns out Joker may have been the final boss, but it was actually Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah,
And
Ra's
yes,
al
it's actually
Ghul.
how you're supposed to pronounce it, I believe, because if you've watched the TV shows and everything, and you have the authors, I think, talk about it. They pronounce it as Raish because the origin of the name is supposed to be like Asian, I think.
Yeah, most people pronounce it as Ra's al Ghul. The
And it,
only the Nolan film is pronounces Ra's al Ghul, but Ra's al Ghul, from what I've heard from the authors and just most comic book enthusiasts, even the people who worked on Batman TV shows and everything like that,
it's
Ra's,
pronounced Raish.
yeah, Ra's is the appropriate way of saying it. I mean, even if you say it as Ross, you're not technically wrong.
It's spelled that way. You could always say that, but you could say there's like that little line on top of the A that gives it the Aish part.
Yeah, that whole the English grammar thing, where if you put a line above a certain letter, you pronounce it actually as like a elongated A instead of it being like a U where it's like a ah sound.
Yeah. But
But
yeah, actually, they actually made that reference in the Young Justice TV show where the Red Arrow found Ra's al Ghul, and another character was like, "Is that Ra's al Ghul?" He's like, "Yeah, but it's pronounced Raish, by the way."
I
Common mistake everyone makes.
I barely watched Young Justice. I don't know. It didn't really capture my interest.
I liked it a bit. It was actually an okay thing.
I probably would like it now because honestly, at the time that came out, I was already watching too many things at that point. And sometimes when it comes to me, if I'm watching too many things and people recommend, oh, well, Ethan, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch that, I kind of neglect it and kind of push it aside. So who knows? Maybe if I actually go back and watch it, maybe I'll get more enjoyment out of it, but who knows? That'll be
Yeah,
something for
when
another
they
day.
released season 2, they had the whole love triangles. They've had the world coming near to an end. Introduced some new heroes. Actually killed a hero, like killed him, let him phase out of existence and die. But I'm wondering if they're actually going to make a season 3 because I think they might have discontinued it. Don't know why, because it was actually doing pretty. I thought it was doing pretty well. It was a really good show, very good writing.
Young Justice was on Cartoon Network, and at this point, Cartoon Network just I don't know what they're doing anymore.
They're on their period, 24/7.
I don't know, because honestly, the only close of DC cartoons we ever get on fucking Cartoon Network anymore is Teen Titans Go.
That stuff
Everybody
is shit.
and everybody already has an opinion on that, and do I have to say it?
It's crap.
uh, I classify it as okay. I mean, it has a few jokes I work here and there, but other than that, it's kind of obnoxious.
When they had that whole DC universe thing going on, and they had the DC shorts, I was actually wondering. I like the whole Ray Palmer and as the Atom and fighting in a miniaturized world. I like that thing. I was like wondering, why aren't you guys finishing this thing?
Because Cartoon Network is Cartoon Network.
Anyway, beside that all aside, yeah, so we just went to Riddler's hideout, which you just saw. I tried to hack in, can't. So we had to destroy a bunch of broadcast receivers along with deactivate all the fast travel towers in order to get in there.
Look, in Arkham Asylum, you had about 240 things that you need to do in that game in order for you to complete the Riddler side quest. That was perfectly fine. Arkham City, as much as I did like collecting all the Riddler trophies and everything like that, it did get a little bit too out of hand. And here with Arkham Origins, I think it's just gotten worse because not only you have to take out those hack into those towers. You got to take out all those little receivers, collect all the data packages, and just there's a lot that you need to do in here. In fact, still to this very day, I still haven't beaten the Enigma side quest.
I was hell bent on beating that simply because I wanted to shut the Enigma the fuck up.
That'd probably be my excuse too.
One of these days, Enigma. One of these days. Bam! Boom!
Straight to Blackgate, because Arkham hasn't even been open yet. But anywho, just like I've done the side quest in Arkham Asylum. I've done the side quest in Arkham City. Still haven't done it in Origins because just at this point I'm already tired of it.
Yeah. When it comes to Batman, the games are kind of a one and done kind of game.
Yeah, they can be. I mean, trust me, I love Arkham City. Arkham City is like definitely definitely high up as one of my favorite modern games of all time and whatnot.
Same here.
But it's not like I go back every day to play it. It's like every once in a while I'll go back and play Arkham City.
I go back just so that I can beat the living snot out of every single criminal I see.
So
I purposely run into a group and let them beat me up a little bit just to attract more people to me so that I can take them all down.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the challenges, and like you go back and play the challenges.
Oh, that too, dude. The Infinity Challenge. Oh, I love it. Just non-stop beating the living crap out of everything. Trying to get as high as combo as I can. Best.
Yeah, I haven't really.
I am force choking you. That is how powerful I am.
Yeah, well, this mechanic is just the same as it was in Arkham City. If you see any goons, policemen, regular just criminals just glowing green, then you pretty much know that that's a person you have to interrogate in order for you to tell them where more data packages are, or I think they also tell you where those wireless receivers are too, that you have to destroy with your batarang.
No, I think it's just no. The wireless receivers come from the towers. You have to take those guys down to find the data packs.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah, but anywho, it's just like how it was in Arkham City, where if you interrogate them, they'll tell you, "Oh, well, here's a trophy, or here's where actually one of the riddles to be solved is, and whatnot." Same thing, except this time you actually have to scan them,
Oh yeah.
which makes it a little bit different. But other than that, it's the same thing.